that he could decide to play.
He's hovering it. He's hovering it.
Oh, the crowd.
Ruler doesn't often hover this champion. This might be
He's
real.
hovering it.
The time is ticking down. They locked it.
Oh,
We
let's
get
go.
Canyon Nidalee in theoretically the last game of the series, or he has to lose on his Nidalee for us to go to Silver Scrapes and have a potential reverse sweep.
The potential. Oh, that's the other one I talked about.
Oh my
No
goodness,
way.
are they going to do it?
Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Come on, Zeus.
Oh, we
Yes!
get Camille! Let's go!
Zeus.
When
All
I threw these pick ideas out, I wasn't being serious.
They hovered the on, and I bet Zeus was like, do you think I'm a coward?
Pick me Camille right now.
With an Achu.
Well, he's
feeling
actually
fantastic.
He's actually running PTA as well. So, like, in these short trades, he actually does a good amount of damage. Zeus is still here.
Not really where he
Oh,
wants to be. As the Q is going to connect Keen. Can he get the solo? He cannot. As he tanks up the turret. You can tell why he chose Nidalee as his
absolutely.
champion in 2021, in 2020.
Oh, Ruler might be in trouble. There's
Yeah.
6.
Zeus waited. There's a Hex Tech ultimatum, and Ruler, when asked the ultimatum, he says, I got nothing. He flashes to try and get out of the way, but the flash from Viper, and first blood for Smolder. Kind of insane here as Keen can teleport back down if he would like to. Teleport in from Chovy. They are going to contest this. There's the Pulverize onto Delight. He's got the Eclipse to keep himself healthy. As Canyon comes in, there is the Smite from the Nidalee. Works very, very well. Meanwhile, fight towards the top side of the map as well as the all-out comes on through. Zeus does have the hook shot, just gets himself out of there. Another Hextech Soul. And Genji one step closer to that soul point. Well, it's right now just engaging onto this Rift Herald as Delight makes his way over. They know what's going on. Mom comes down, doesn't do much of anything at all, but man, that Achu doing a lot of work. Zeus moving his way in. That's going to be the steal on the Herald. Between Worlds comes through as well, but Chovy takes first blood in the fight, but now it's HLE's turn as the Keen Sante says not today, HLE. Turns around and slams them into the ground.
And even though Canyon dies, this is what we were talking about. As long as 2 of the other members are alive and well, they're going to be feeling good. And at this point in the game, he's not going to use it.
Well, we'll see. Paranoia is going to come on through here as Zeka could be in some trouble. The Q3 connected and down he goes. Peanut in trouble as well as the Redemption. Going to barely be enough to keep him in this fight. In the meantime, the Rift Herald is getting involved, but they take the inner turret. And that's an even trade.
That can't happen. You can't die as Aurora with Flash Up.
Remember that Viper had a healthy lead over Ruler, and that's just disappeared, as only just now does Viper finish his second item.
But the game position right now isn't great for Hanwha Life, and they basically don't get a do-over. I say that as maybe they catch Chovy.
Yeah, Chovy caught out of position with that Solar Flare. He has to flash as Peanut gets in there. The fear is beautiful. Spiraling Despair doing a whole bunch of work, and Canyon takes down Peanut. It's a 1 for 2 so far as Ruler now just trying to kite this one out. Zeus in so much trouble. So many orbs peppered into the back of his skull as Viper and Zeka now trying to escape, and the damage is just too much. Keen chasing after them. The spear just barely misses, but they're holding them in place. Another spear flies through and Keen just dashes on top of the dragon. Zeka gets torn apart, and Genji are looking for a repeat of the LCK finals.
It's 20 minutes into the game and Genji ace HLE. An ace on the side of Genji. And you can tell the coaching staff feel like that this game is done and dusted.
Yeah, Helper is looking absolutely manic. Zeus is in a potential flanking position. Canyon, they haven't done a lot of damage to this Drake just yet. Duro waiting on the side. There is Mom coming down, doing a fair bit of damage. As Viper does have those stacks, it is going to be the Hextech Soul though. As now, can they actually stay alive in this fight? As Canyon, down to about 50%, dash cannons forward. And Genji, they will just back away.
Zeka gets a little bit of damage down, but because of Duro marking that flank, no one finds anything. Zeus.
Bit of a 1v1, gonna turn into a 2v1 here as Keen is in a lot of trouble.
Goes in.
Canyon moves on down, the all-out comes through, and he's all out of there by the looks of things. They are trying to chase him down, but this Cassante able to get himself out, and my goodness, those spears hurt.
I mean,
those.
I stand by the fact you need to do what we talked about early in the game. You have to 2v1 a lane and you have to kill someone.
Delight has to stay alive. He does at least do that, but no flash now on the Leona. Now there is a back coming on through, but vision is available here. Keen is going to interrupt it. Very nicely done. Mom comes down. 4 versus 4 here around the Baron. As teleports up for both of our top laners. Keen could make his way in. As Viper singled out, and it is going to be Genji backing away from the Baron. Not biting off more than they can chew for now.
What about an Elder Flip?
Oh, I love that.
Peanut swoops in. finds the flip, keeps the series alive.
That would be extraordinary.
Good brainstorm. Betty, I'm seeing some skepticism.
Guys,
over there.
Zeka is so weak. Like, I don't
Oh,
think he
I
does
know.
any
I'm trying to
damage.
talk around it, Betty. He's behind almost a full item.
Yup.
And
Actually,
the Baron
he is.
possibly just dead.
I think it is.
As well. Actually, only down to about 50%
Alright,
more now. Oh my god! That damage is revolting. As Zeka caught out yet again, Keen is in amongst it. Redemption not going to quite be enough here as Zeus gets pulled out with the all-out from Keen, but he flashes to try and get away. The Guardian Angel is going to be there, but Delight just explodes with that spiraling despair. Ruler is on a rampage now as he takes down Zeus, and the Baron should be free for Gen G now. Chovy has an army of siege minions as well. Zeus wants to continue fighting here, but he just doesn't really have an inroad. They have to force a fight. They have to make something happen. But it's instead Duro that tries to go for it. The ulti out from Chovy is looking to try and kill him. Redemption comes down as he's dodging all of this poke. Redemption for the snipe, but he's able to walk his way out. But it doesn't really matter, does it, guys? Because there are two inhibitors now lying on the floor. Now we're going to go for it. Into the backline goes Peanut. He's headbutted back and just exploded. Viper doing a fair bit of work here, though. Is Keen going to be the first one to be taken down? Ruler, can he be the hero? As it's Viper gets down so low, almost in range. It's Chovy. Destroys Delight, and whenever they walk forward, oh my goodness, Zeka will finally find something here in this game, but there is a Keen Sante still standing, and I don't know whether Zeus is going to be enough to take him down, and he isn't.
If it was a 2-for-2 trade, maybe Humble Life could try and look to play off of that. They still have the small, their Elder is up.
And that should be the go button for Gen G to start off this objective.
Yeah, great fear there on to Zeka as he's
Oh my
almost
God!
just popped like a balloon. What the heck was that? Almost just one shot by Chovy alone. Look at the poke damage. Duro snipes him with the redemption, and the all-out comes through from the Keen Sante. He wants to go to the semi-finals, and he wants to go there right now. It's Zeus that's able to finally put him down, but the rest of Gen G catch up, and it's Ruler with the double kill to send HLE home. Gen G once again book a ticket to the semi-finals, and they're looking to continue their extraordinary run here at 2025 Worlds. And Chovy, he'll just take a little bit of a sip to celebrate.
It was an incredible series. HLE really pushed Gen G to the very limit, but the comfort picks from Gen G in Game 4 was enough to make a repeat of the LCK finals.
You can see there as well, so many hugs between these two teams. The bonds that tie them run deep within the LCK amongst different rosters, different teams, right?
So much over time, and there was going to be heartbreak no matter what in this series. The last dance from Peanut is finally over, but I think there are so many moments that he gave us in the LCK on the world stage throughout all of the years of his career. And you can see there, I mean,
It's the only appropriate response.
It absolutely is. And he will take a bow now alongside his teammates, and he still has a smile on his face because that is the Peanut we know and love.
A phenomenal player. He's had a phenomenal career, and he will be dearly missed.
He certainly will, but it is also our last dance, Chronicler. This was the last time that we're going to commentate together, and I'm so glad that this series was incredible as it was. I want to say thank you for your undying optimism, your extraordinary kindness, and being such a great friend. I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too. As the fans are not the only ones tearing up. It's an end of an era for Peanut, as the crowd gives him what he deserves. And it was an absolute pleasure to share this moment with all of you. You included, Venny. Get in here!
Get in here.
As the crowd gives...
This was an historic series between these two teams. I know the scoreline might say the same thing.
Doesn't do it justice.
As the LCK final, but this was some of the best League of Legends I've had the privilege of watching in my far longer than it has any right to be career. Oh, man. And we have to say goodbye to Viper. Vetti, you and I were there when we handed him the trophy in 2021. Oh, what an extraordinary experience. But Chronicler, thank you for everything once again. I don't want to get too wordy because this is Gen G's moment, but it is now time for us to throw it back to the analyst desk to break down this absolute joy of a series.